You look around and you see all the deadfall, and what's on the surface looks dead. It looks like destruction. It looks like it's been through hell, because it has. But what you can't see is what's happening underneath. And what's happening underneath is so beautiful. What's happening underneath is new life. And what's happening underneath is so much better for everything else around it than it ever was before. Guys, you've been through stuff. You've been through hell. You've been through the fire. And that's okay. Because those tests, those trials, those fires, you can let it destroy you, or you can let it create new life.
We're all just out here setting intentions for ourselves, what we want to get out of this week in the wilderness, building our relationship closer to God and closer with each other, really. Just pushing each other, setting goals for each other, not just this week, but throughout life, and really building those relationships with each other so that when we go back, we can be stewards for others.
Straight that way. The amphitheater is what it's called. And that is the mountain we'll be climbing. We're gonna go off, take 10-15 minutes to just sit, quiet your heart, reveal anything that he's wanting to reveal to you right now. And what we're gonna be talking about is fear and anxiety.
When I think about fear and anxiety, I think about, and we're talking personal terms, I think being seen as worthless, not really disabled, but not capable, you know what I mean?
Maybe a little fearful of peace, because that's all that I've done for the last 14 years is pain. Maybe a fear of mine would be like, I would love it, but
what does it look like?
Yeah, what does it look like? What is it? I get glimpses of peace, but those are like glimpses and they're gone,
Oh man, today, so much more than horseback riding. In fact, we talked about fear and anxiety, and in my case especially, as a wounded veteran that lives with epilepsy and has a traumatic brain injury, today I was able to find a place where I didn't get angry and frustrated. Like, I really enjoyed just having some time early in the day to just kind of connect with God and ask Him to help me to see things through His eyes in a much better way. So I think for me today it was just magical. If I could sum it up in one word, it was magical.
Being in a natural wilderness environment and jumping into water that's 0 degrees or scaling a cliff or doing something that wouldn't be what I would typically do every day, but in this environment there's a chance to do it. In this experience, combined with others and taking that time to let my guard down, really does contribute to that spiritual renewal. Emotional and physical testing. Yeah! Woo!
just finished an epic week, and this is where we're going to close it off, man. This is where we're going to seal it, and we're going to reflect on what we encountered here, but this is also where we're going to accept our responsibility and take it forward. We all have such a huge calling on our lives, and it's time that the world sees the warriors, the warrior class, our men, step up and really be a force for good, not just in our nation, but across the world. And I'm just honored to have gone on this journey with these men, and I'm excited to see what God's gonna do in each one of these guys' lives.
Come on, brother. Yeah. Right on.